I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Mary Mallon from the Chop House in Whitefield, and she'll be giving us all the hints and tips on hair care. Now, thank you for joining us this morning, Mary.
Thanks for having me.
You're senior stylist, aren't you? So there's nothing you don't know about hair care.
Absolutely not.
Fantastic. And we're going to be focusing today on Asian hair because it is a little bit different than your typical hair, but it's often overlooked. There's so much advice out there at the moment for hair care, but Asian hair seems to be something, as I say, it's a bit more unique, but it seems to be a bit glossed over.
Yeah, Asian hair is a bit more unique. It does get a bit, you know, it's sort of like a bit more coarser in texture and stuff like that. So we've got lots of products to talk about today.
Fantastic.
All about, you know, getting the moisture back into hair and stuff like that. So
brilliant. Well, we actually had our model Uzma join us in your very own studio in Whitefield, didn't we? That's the Chop House. And you showed us the best way to treat the hair. We're going right back to basics there. Wash, cut, and wash, condition and style. That's how we're going to do the hair. So let's have a look at how we got on at the Chop House in Whitefield. If you could talk us through them, Mary, exactly the best way to look after the hair.
Yeah, so first of all, what we did with Uzma's, we really give it a good cleanse. We shampooed it twice. We put a deep, intensive repair treatment on her hair. That just locked in the moisture for, you know, left that on for 5 minutes or so. And then we applied a root boost thickening spray because Uzma wanted her hair quite bouncy and stuff.
You can see there how you're rubbing the hair there.
Yeah,
the best way to do it is to really massage into the
hair.
hair.
Yeah, really massage the scalp. There I've just applied the root boost Superstar Queen for a day. Then I'm just blast drying, section the hair off. Just take small sections to begin with. And then I used that's a heat retainer brush. That's just going to give us quite a lot of body. And again, we just did quite small sections. Kept the nozzle underneath, you know, that's working against it to give it quite a lot of body. Working on the crown because that's where you get the most, that's where you want the body to be, you know. And you just smooth it out, keeping the nozzle in front of the dryer the whole time. So. And there we applied a nice shine spray.
Fantastic, and I can see the shine. It really was so much shinier and so much more bouncy, wasn't it?
Just by giving it 2 shampoos alone, you know, really, because it's so thick a hair.
I always thought, you know, when it says 2 shampoos, that's just a way for the companies really to get you to use more of the product, but actually it really does work.
Yeah, just to make sure, you know, that you, with really thick, coarse hair like that, just to make sure it's squeaky clean.
Right, okay.
2 shampoos, definitely.
So for all Asian hair, that's the best tip for them.
Yeah.
Now, we have been asking you all week to send in your queries and your questions about hair care. We've been inundated, it's been a very popular feature. And Mrs. Chowdhury, now she's got fine lifeless hair, very, very floppy. And she says she wants to inject some volume. Now obviously if she's watched Uzma's video, they should have a lot of tips, but are there any products on the market to help?
Yeah, the Ocean range, that's a new range recently out. That's really good. Again, I'd start with a good thickening shampoo, thickening conditioner, and again, you know, use the right brushes, like a heat retainer brush.
So big barrel brushes, is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, if she's got short hair, use one for your hair, you know, for the length of your hair, but always apply a product, you know, to swell the hair.
And you said conditioner there, though. I'd be quite apprehensive. If I wanted volume on my hair, I'd think, right, I'm not going to condition because I'm worried that make it more floppy and I want it to be bouncy. But actually, you should still use a conditioner.
Yeah, for your hair type. It's important that you use everything for your hair type.
Right, okay.
So yeah, you know, on the mid-length and ends, but avoid the roots.
Right, fantastic. And Miss Shamir, now she's constantly using heat styling on her hair. I can totally relate to that. She says she blow dries and she straightens on a daily basis. Now she's worried that that's going to make the hair very, very damaged. and she's worried that, you know, of course, the more she does it, the worse the problem's going to get. So what's the best way to treat heat damaged hair?
Right, the best way, first and foremost, you need to keep on top of your haircuts.
Right.
That's rule. The second one is, you know, coat your hair. If you're going to be using straighteners and things like that, it's really important that you know, you use a good shampoo and conditioner, and a good product that's going to protect the hair from the elements.
Fantastic. Now, Tresemme have actually got a shampoo and conditioner out with those benefits in, haven't they?
Yeah, perfect ingredient for, again, you know, lots of heat on the hair. They've been designed to, you know, really lock in the moisture and stuff like that. And they've brought out the heat spray, which is really good. You just spray it on before you're going to, you know,
so you do that before, do you use the product before you blow dry as well?
Yeah, once you've shampooed and conditioned the hair, you just spray it on, comb it through, and that should protect your hair once you straighten it. But again, keeping on top of the haircuts as well
is the most important thing.
Definitely.
It's very reluctant sometimes to get our hair trimmed because we do worry that it's going to actually get the hair a lot shorter. But if you have a little trim, I guess that's just really...
Little trim every 6 to 8 weeks.
Brilliant. Get rid of those split ends.
Yeah.
Now, Mrs. Azaz, now she has eczema on her head and on her face. So she's worried that the more shampoo she uses can actually irritate this condition and can make it a lot worse. Of course, she still wants to wash her hair because she still needs to clean herself. So is there products on the market that are gentle enough really to stop this eczema getting worse and to stop irritation? Yeah,
that's another one that's always a big concern. I've found this one, Barefoot Botanicals. That's really good, really sensitive, you know, really sensitive shampoo. And again, a lot of it's in the diet, you know, you are what you eat. I really do believe that. But yeah, this one's really good, the SOS.
Fantastic. Yeah. And Miss Butter now, over Christmas and New Year, she said she really heavily styled her hair like we all do, the sort of party season, and now she just fancies a bit of a detox. She just feels that the product build-up has got a little bit too much. So what would you recommend for that?
Well, like with anything, you know, things take its toll on your skin and on your face, everything. It takes its toll on the hair as well. Lush have brought out a really good range, the rehab range for the hair. That's really good. You start off with the shampoo and then you apply the conditioner.
And Lush are all handmade cosmetics, aren't they? So it's almost like if you are wanting to sort of detox and you want to get back to nature and really tender, loving care your hair, then Lush is probably, you know, one of the best products.
And they smell gorgeous as well.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for that, Mary. Very, very informative. Thanks.